there is this one thing about traveling. You're free, having endless possibilities, and you choose where to go next. Welcome in Guatemala. For 2 weeks, I'm going to explore Guatemala with the local travel agency Silverbacks to find the best spot and see if Guatemala is worth visiting. Our adventure begins in Antigua, a gem with rich culture and history, beautiful architecture, historic buildings, and a diverse offering of different flavors and local food. If you're a foodie, you will be in heaven here. Antigua is nested amidst volcanoes. Hiking to one of them is absolutely recommended once you're here. That's why we're gonna doing it next.
But let's first grab some coffee, because once you're in Guatemala, you have to grab coffee and taste that, because that's very delicious.
While enjoying the coffee, it's time to plan our tour to two of the most impressive volcanoes, Fuego and Acatenango.
We have made it up to the volcano. We are now at 3,500 meters above the sky, and as you see, we're in the middle of a cloud. Luckily, we could drive up by an SUV, so we haven't had to walk all this 2,000 meters of height, which is cool, but still we have to walk like an hour in order to get to the base camp. I can't wait to see the view, because right now, as you see, it's pretty foggy, but let's see where it comes up. We made it to the base camp, and the view is just absolutely incredible. I mean, the sunset was just hitting in the right time, and I mean, you have to see it for yourself, because it looks just crazy. It's like a feeling you just cannot describe. So we are now on top of the volcano Fuego, and we hiked up very early in the morning, like get up at 4 a.m. Went here. Would I recommend hiking to volcano Acatenango or Fuego? Definitely yes. Would I recommend hiking from the ground? Probably not. We drove up here, it was super comfortable. We stayed in a base camp, and then we went up to Fuego for the sunrise, because normally the tours are going up at sunset to Fuego, so that means everything is super crowded, but we are here completely for ourselves, which is absolutely amazing. After the hike, the best spot to chill out is Lake Atitlan. It's the perfect place to just chill out, have some days off, chilling at the lake and enjoying the sun. But don't get fooled, it will not be boring at all. just finished another activity here in Atitlan, which is an ATV tour around the lake, and I can totally recommend it because it's so worth it and you get unique insights into different villages, about the culture, and what's so special about this place.
Next, we venture to Los Terrales Natural Reserve. It's a beautiful retro hotel beneath Volcano Atitlan that combines tranquility and adventure. You will see nature and experience wildlife like on no other place. No visit in Guatemala is complete without visiting a coffee plantation. So let's go! From the tranquil beauty of Los Terrales, we are moving to the ancient Mayan ruins in Petén. Let's go and explore Yaxcha and Tikal. Now answering your burning question, is it really worth visiting? And the short answer is yes, definitely is. But let me tell you why. Guatemala is located between the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. That means you first of all get two beautiful coastlines with amazing beaches, depending on your preferences. And in between a very rich and diverse scenery and landscapes with beautiful nature like jungle, volcanoes, mountains, lakes, rivers where you can swim and do different activities. Moreover, it has a very rich history and culture. So you experience a lot of the local elements. You can get there and talk with the local people because they are super warm-hearted and open-minded, which makes it super easy to connect. But for this one, you should have a little bit Spanish knowledge because not everyone is speaking English in Guatemala. So if you know a little bit Spanish, that's definitely an advantage, but no worries. If you have absolutely no knowledge in Spanish, you will still get around. And one of the most important things for me when traveling to a country is food. And Guatemala not only has a diverse selection of food, but also healthy and very good food that is not too expensive. So it was a perfect place if you're a foodie. One of the questions I got asked very often before I traveled there and also after I returned was, is it really safe going there? And I have to say, yes, it is. If you do pay attention at some places and depending on your road where you're going, to avoid some places at certain times, especially during night times, you're completely free as a tourist to go wherever you want and explore the places you want. However, generally saying, it's safe to visit. Another often asked question was, is it easy to get around there? And I personally have to say there are so many different options to get around, and it was super easy and a very well infrastructure to travel around, but that's depending on your budget. So if you're having a higher budget, you can book your private tour as I did, but you can also go very low budget and travel around with chicken bus, public transportation, tuk-tuks to get to your places, and it's also worth an experience, by the way. The same goes with accommodations. You have very nice hostels, but you can go also for Airbnbs if you're in a larger group, or even go to one of the fancier hotels in the different places. So in terms of housing and accommodation, there's everything for every budget. Thank you for watching my video to the end. I listed down my whole itinerary in the descriptions and linked you all the important tours that I booked. Let me know if you have any further questions in the comment and I'm happy to help you out, and see you next time.